with the people that need assistance, wheelchair, people with little kids and so forth. So I was glad to pre-board first where I can get, you know, on there first so I can stretch my leg. I'll sit in the front row because normally with Southwest, I travel Southwest. Southwest, if you pay an extra $30, you can get seat numbers and you can go on first and you can go on before everybody else and choose which seat you want to go on. So I don't want to pay no extra $30, you know. So after she said pre-board, I said that sounds like a plan. So I pre-board first. Me and this other lady, they put her in the wheelchair, so I know, you know, they had to push her. So she was first than me. And I went on and I said, oh yes, I love this. I love this. So I sat in the front and I just stroked my leg. I feel like I was in first class. So that's how I get. So I said, I like this. So coming back, I pre-board again. So it was a different flight. I don't know where they got this plane from. This seat was like this big. I said, Lord, where they going with this little seat? But I was able to get in the seat. But it was a little, but I wanted to sit in the seat because I could recline my legs. So the flight attendant said, he said, you know the seat in the back, he said, it's a little comfortable. I said, well, I like it to recline my leg. He said, it's about the same length in the back. So I said, okay, I look in the back. I said, okay, I sat in the back. There was this lady there, one of us. I had already seen her in the waiting area in the airport. She was with two other people. And she was watching me, Sister Sylvia. She was watching me, this lady was watching me. But I felt her spirit. I said, this lady's saved. But she just kept watching me as I was checking in. And they got some food as we were waiting. And one of the ladies, she pressed the food. Lord, almost tears just come to my eye, Brother Andre. This lady blessed this food. I felt like I was at a Pentecostal church and I was finna to just get the spirit on. Just how she blessed the food. I mean, and she didn't care. She didn't care. She was in the airport blessing some food. She just didn't care. So I'd be sitting in the flight. I looked back. I said, oh, that's the lady that was watching me. So I sat next to her. And she just kept looking at me and she's smiling. And I just saw some tears begin to fall from the lady eye, Sister Sylvia. And she said to me, she said, you know, I didn't want to come to the Bahamas, but I came with my girlfriend. She had to minister. And God said that I was coming for you. I said, oh, you coming for me? She said, I was coming for you. And one of the stuff that she ministered to me about, guess what she told me? God said, stop eating all them sweets. Stop eating all them sweets. You think he was talking about the lily dillies? I thought about that after the store was closed. When she said that, I smiled. I said, Lord, let me just start with something else. I said, because Sister Sylvia Lily Dillies is the bomb. But this lady, and this is a part of life. In our life, we're going to meet some people that just going to change our lifestyle. And in our life, there's going to be some things that people just ordained in our life to confirmation. And everything this lady, she just ministered to me the whole 35, 40 minutes of the flight, Sister Shivers. And just about everything the lady said, it was just confirmation, just lined up. Just lined up. And she said, God tell me to pray for your knees. Both your knees. I had already told her that I came in to scratch out the legs. I never told her that I had problems with both my knees. She said, God, I'm going to pray for both your knees. She said, you see that man sitting right there? He came into service. He had the same problem. And God healed him in the service. But I say that to say this. Sometimes in life, that's how things happen. But we're talking about life tonight. And we start off on the question. Who's that? Go to Webster. Is that Webster?
Oxford.
Try Webster. Life. Sister Shivers said what she know about life. Maybe Brother Andre didn't hear you and he want to hear again. Tell Brother Andre what you said about life. The question was, in your own word, to you, what is life? What do life mean to you? What is this?
That I'm going to when I leave here. So while I'm in this life, in this world, I'm going to try to enjoy and live a gracious life for God.
Okay, who want to go next? Okay.
Life. I like number 2, the existence of an individual.
No. That's somebody else. Who you said
I
that was
know,
again?
but I'm just saying, I'm reading it.
He's Oxford. We don't want Oxford. We want Andre.
Well, I was going to elaborate on it
No, we don't
because
want you to elaborate on that. I want.
because Andre was gonna go into Andre.
Oh, you was going to go into Andre after you do that?
Yeah, because
Oh,
I was reading
okay.
his definition of life, and it's kind of what I had, because life is the pure existence of being. You make life
Okay, you believe that.
a choice of what you want.
Okay.
You make your choices and make life what you did. I mean, because sometimes life is the quality that distinguishes a vital and functional being from a dead body.
No, that's not. Lord, can I see that?
I'm gonna have to sit next to you because you whispering up there.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, me? Yeah. Oh, you can hear me. You can all hear her.
So what you saying now?
I said you better remember what you said because she gonna tell you to say it again.
No, she won't.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me hear Andre again.
To me, life is the way I live, the way I function, the way I survive, the way I take from day to day and make life be the best that I can be. And I live my life in a godly manner. I'm not saying I'm more holier than thou, but I try to live my life to the fullest and show and represent God in my living. That's my life as I see it now. I lived a worldly life before, and when God touched me, I had a new life. So now I try to live my life, even though some days are not great, but you have to live and exist in what God gives you from day to day.
Okay, Sister Sylvia. Unless you wanted me to go to Nisi. Unless you want me to go to. What you trying to see what they got up there?
I was just saying, life is just for live. It's like a life.
your life is like a light to someone else. So to live, you got to live the right life in order to someone see that right in you and want to either gonna follow your path or they're gonna get something out of what you have done in life.
Life is something you should cherish. You should be proud of. Something you should not take for granted.
You know, all of us, that's good, all of them. But you know what? I like that. I mean, I like all of y'all, but I like that. Tell them that again.
Life is something you should cherish. Something you should be proud of, and something you shouldn't take for granted.
Tell them why.
Why? About all of them?
Yeah, why you should cherish it and be proud of and not take it for granted.
Because it's well, can I say why?
Yeah, tell them why for you.
For me, I see, I don't know why a lot of homeless people catch my eye, and a lot of people who's on drugs and stuff. But it's like, I feel like they took their life for granted because they're out there. They could have went a different route. Instead, they chose to go a route where they wanted to live in the streets and be in the streets. And then I see a lot of kids dying, people being sick with cancer and not really trying to take care of themselves. So that's why a lot of people say, your health is important. And you can't take that for granted, because if you do, then you can end up very, very sick. You can end up 6 feet under, or you can, if you want to continue down a path that you know you shouldn't continue down, you can end up on the I-95 bridge. And when I get off a 6th Ave to go to Palm Beach State, I see a lot of that, and I'm like, thank God I didn't get into the drug thing that they're into. So I just think I see a lot of people taking it for granted and not cherishing it. And I want to cherish my life, and I'm never going to take it for granted.
So, anybody else, why do you think that? Tell them what was your answer again.
Life is something you should cherish, not take for granted.
Cherish, not take for granted, and something else. What was the other part? Huh? Huh? What? What she say? You forget yours too.
Yeah, I know.
Cherish, not take it for granted, and what was the other part again? Shame on y'all.
Oh my God, it'll come back.
So why y'all think that life you should cherish and not take it for granted?
And I look at it kind of like what she was saying. I've come a long way. She's come a long way. You've come a long way, and we live in a different time. Yes, we lived in a different time, and nowadays, to me, it seems like the young people don't cherish life like we did. We enjoy life, whether we fought or whatever. We didn't come back and kill one another. We respected one another more so, especially adults. Because if you were 40 and I was 20, I still yes ma'am, no ma'am you. When I was 15 and I seen a 25-year-old, they were grown.
That's right.
And so nowadays it's like they don't care. So I think God is shortening up their time because they don't cherish the life that God has given them. God has given you He's given an opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to come and reconcile yourself to Him. But nobody's actually nowadays taking that opportunity to give their life to Christ.
That's right. Oh.
It was appreciated.
Huh?
It was appreciated.
Appreciate. That's right. Appreciate.
I see what you're talking about because I see them out there at Palm Beach State across the street right there in that park. There's so many of them.
It's so neat.
What do you think? You thought I was going to forget him. That's what he thought of. Your take on life.
I think life is say this all the time, life is what you make of it. Life is an experience. And I think for each person, they define their own experience. Whether you're taught right or wrong, whether you choose to do right or wrong, whether you may believe that you or someone may know right or wrong, life is an experience. So it's what you make of it with what you've been taught. I think with what Brother Andre just stated, I think the generation today is not that they don't cherish or that they don't respect or working in school or working in middle school specifically as in middle age. The children are being taught that at home. And not all of them, but some of them are not being taught that at home because their parents are 30 and they're 13. You know, babies having babies and babies. And so the days of Big Mama praying, that's few far in between. And so the generation that we grew up in, where that's what we were taught, that's not being taught anymore. So I don't necessarily think it's fair to say that they don't care or whatever, because a lot of them are not being taught. Because when I speak to them and say, well, good morning, and they walk past me, so I stop them. I said, you don't know how to respond? Oh, we don't do that at home. So a simple good morning, they're not even being taught that at home. They get up, they get dressed, they walk past each other 100 times, they walk out the door, and they go about their day. So you can't assume that people chose a certain life. But for some of them, that was handed to them. And others did make choices that ended up down the wrong path. So I think that we need to be careful in our view, because it could be us. And any of us, a simple mistake of thinking you paid your mortgage and you didn't, you may be out of a home. So, you know, it's just that simple for some folks. So.
Yeah. Sometimes you look at the generations. When, you know, I work in the jail system, and you know, we have juveniles, and we have juveniles that's been killed, robbed, and then you look at some of them the age of their parents, and they're so young, and then you look at some people that come in there, and you look at their names, and you know what era they grew up in. Shakika and you know, those kind of names like that. You know, back in the day, what our name was, Sister Shy, was we had Miriams, and we had Sylvia, and common names. But then we know that when we see Shaquana, and y'all grew up with any Shaquanas? Y'all grew up with? You probably grew up with a Shaquana. How old are you? Yeah, you grew up with a Shaquana, but I ain't never grew up with no Shaquana. And no what else y'all, you know, Boquisha, and, you know, but when you lick, you love. But that's just the life that we're in. But she said it profound. That's the right word. When she say that, we have to say it again. Appreciate it, cherish it, appreciate it, and not take it for advantage, the life that we have, because so much times we can that's just like getting up out of the bed and just get up and brush our teeth, and we take a shower, eat some cereal or some grits. Everybody eat grits? Okay, eat some cereal. You with grits? Boy, you know what you're missing. Some eggs, and we just go. But when we cherish life, and we know the meaning of life, and we appreciate it, we won't just get up out of the bed and brush our teeth and put on our clothes. What will we do? We thank Him. We pray. Because life means something to us. We're talking about life. And everyone has asked the question to them, what is life to them? What do life mean to them? all I seem to do is hurt me. I mean,
It's so odd that you talk about that today. One of the people that I grew up with, she lost her son today. He was only 22 years old. Just graduated college last December, and he died today. And I'm pretty sure he never thought in a million years that he would be dead at 22. Because when you're that young, you don't think about dying. You just think about living life, and I'm gonna grow old and gray. And that's how a lot of times we take life casually as we grow. I think we don't really understand life and its importance until we get older and really understand how precious it is. And when we come close to, losing someone or losing someone, it opens our eyes that much more to see how valuable life really is and how quick it could flee from us.
That's right. We're not even going to go to Columbine and all of those places. We're going to go right here to Parkland. Who would ever dream that they get up one morning and we hear about these stuff in life, but who would ever dream that a young guy would get up with guns and go into school, say he going to kill people? Who would dream that our athletic director would kiss his wife and tell his autistic son, okay, he probably kissed his wife and say, okay, Debbie, because I know them personally, I work with them at South Broward. Okay, Debbie, I'll see you later. She probably said to him, baby, what you want for dinner? You working late tonight? You have a wrestling meet, because he also taught wrestling. You have a wrestling meet tonight? She probably said that to him. What you want me to fix for dinner? And he probably kissed her and said, I'll see you such and such a time. But who would have thought that in life that a student, and he probably even knew the student, that would come and take so many lives. And who would have thought that he would end up there where I work? And who would have thought that I would work with him one day? Who would have thought that I would see him just about every other day and he would look like nothing happened? Who would have thought that? But that's why we have to cherish life like it's our last, appreciate it, give thanks. What was the other thing? And not take it for granted. Because we never know in life when it may be the last life, the last breath that we breathe. Each moment of life is a gift from God. Psalms 39:4. Each moment in life is a gift from God. Anybody can read it.
Lord, make me to know my end, and what is the measure of my days, that I may know how frail I am.
It's a gift. So when we wake up in the morning, realize that it's a gift. Because we didn't have to get up. Half the time when I get up in the morning, I get up before my alarm clock goes off. So it's a gift. Don't we all like gifts? I sure love my gift for my birthday. I went to work today, and I was sitting at my desk, and one of the ladies said, Her last name is Thorpe. She said, Thorpe, you ready? She said, yeah. I said, where you going? I always ask her, where you going? Because her husband always called for her 24/7. So I said, where you going? She said, I'm going down to the first floor to give my money to Deputy Green. I said, okay. My little bell tried to click off in my head. I say, something don't sound little right here. So I went in the bathroom. I'm trying to get out of the bathroom, and somebody's standing behind the door, got the door block in. I say, yeah, something ain't right here, Sister Shira. Wait, Miss Lee, don't come out yet. I said, these people trying to do something up in here. They trying to do something. Then I already got a call yesterday. You coming to work tomorrow? Why you ain't come to work today? I said, I'm off. Came out of the bathroom. First thing I saw was the balloon hanging, happy birthday. Then I saw the cake, one of my favorite, red velvet cheesecake. I would have bring y'all a piece, but you know. Then I saw the food. I love the little gift. So each moment of life is a gift from God. Brother Andrew, I love those little gifts. I love the food. I didn't have to buy no food today because I sure didn't cook. I ain't cooking on none of my 5 days off. None of them. That's the way, right? None of them. That was my birthday. I ain't cooked not a day. Not one. Not one. Oh, no. But each moment is a gift from God. And then the balloon was purple, my favorite color, Angie. Look, I seen that big old purple balloon. I never even seen one like that. Big old round purple balloon. I say, oh, y'all love me. It was a gift each moment. Every day you wake up and you go out there and what you say you got, the type of flowers you have again? Name one again. Ponciana.
Yes,
Hibiscus.
Poinsettia, and I got
Poinsettias.
crocus. Yeah,
Crocus?
and I got aloe,
Aloe.
and I don't know the name of the other flowers.
When you go out there and you smell those poinsettias,
Yeah.
that's a gift.
Getting ready for Christmas.
That's right. You go out there and you smell that, that's a gift from God. You know that some people don't have the gift for smell, but you have the gift. I smell seafood a mile away. I smell that crab. I smell that. That's a gift. When you wake up in the morning and you open up your eyes and you can see, what is that? A gift from God. I'm gonna get like your daddy now. I went out of town one time. I took someone to Cuba. They went away to see the eye doctor. And he woke up. And when he woke up, he said, I can't see. And, I'm kind of, I laughed. I thought it was funny. I said, you can't see because you're facing the wall. Just turn around. He was facing the wall. And it was dark. That's why he couldn't see. So each moment you can open your eyes and you can see is a gift from God. When you walk through that door, that was a gift from God. Living life in the light of eternity makes life valuable. Psalms 90:12.
Teach us to live wisely and well. I'm reading my version.
Say it. Oh, you did? Say it again.
You said 12, right? Okay. Oh, teach us to live well. Teach us to live wisely and well.
So living life in the light of eternity makes life valuable. So it's valuable. You know how blessed I felt I didn't get to do, I wanted to have, I had planned, I say, I'm going to have me a 50th party. So I'm going to take some pictures. I'm going to dress up. But I said, after my dad goes, I say, I'm not. But the greatest thing was, it wasn't in the party and the picture taking. It was waking up and knowing that he gave me life. 50, half of 100, Brother Andre. Not as far as you are. What, you 56, 58? I got 8 more to go. But that was the greatest thing, that knowing. And let me tell you what Angie cousin did. We fell asleep before, we were so tired. We fell asleep around 11 something. So this is what he did. That joker set the clock for 12:01. I heard the clock going off. I'm scared. I said, what the world? He got up. Happy birthday, baby. So he set the clock for 12:01 so he can be the first one to wake up and to tell me happy. Wasn't that sweet? Now, you got to admit, that was sweet. Oh, that's just like that, just shoot. No, he was tired. We both was tired. But you have to admit, you got to admit that was sweet, wasn't it?
Very sweet.
Thank you. Very sweet. And then he went right home back to sleep. After he didn't scare me. Like I'm finna go get up to go to work. But to know that at 12:01 on October 21st, God gave me another life. That was a blessing. Even every day that he gave me life is a blessing. But to add another number under, that's a blessing. That is another gift from God. I don't want to be talking all by myself. It looks like Brother Andrew got something to add to that. Go ahead.
Not really, but I'm not 50, I'm 59.
Go ahead.
I cherish every moment because I've seen a lot of friends, like I've seen a lot of friends that didn't make it this far. And even the life that I live, I never knew from day to day what was going to happen. But God blessed me to wake up and see where I came from. And that was a blessing in itself because I was lost. But God gave me a second chance. And that's why I really appreciate life now. And I try so hard now to show God my appreciation for him giving me the second chance, third chance, fourth chance. So I really appreciate life in itself. And it's not about things or having all possessions, but it's just about living life in general and being appreciative of where I've come from.
Amen. And that's true. Whether he gave you 1, 2, or 3 chance, he gave us another chance at life to get it right. There's a song that says, one more chance. Give me one more chance to get it right. I could have been dead and gone. One more chance he gave us to get it right. I told y'all about my classmate that went in to have heart surgery and never made it out. He would have been 50 in December. And no doubt he planned for life. But it wasn't God's will. And sometimes we make plans for life. We make plans for this and we make plans for that. But whilst we have the life now, she hit it right on the head. Let's cherish it, appreciate it, and not take it for granted. So many times we take our life for granted like it's nothing, like it means nothing to us. It's nothing. But we take it like, oh, can wait. I remember when I got saved, he could have taken me out before I got saved. You ain't the only one that was living what the young people say, ratchet. Oh, they don't say that no more. They don't say that no more? Ratchet? They don't say that no more?
You remember ratchet?
They don't say that no more?
I don't know.
I believe they still say that.
It's, look at you, look at her. But I remember when I was living, okay, unsaved now, unholy. He could have taken me out in that life, that lifestyle that I was living in. But he gave me another chance out of life to get it right, Sister Chavez. Another chance. When I tell you that I heard him speaking just as plain as I'm speaking, sometimes everybody don't get that chance. And sometimes he gives us chance after chance and we just don't take that chance. But whilst we have life in our bodies, why don't we just give him that chance? Anybody? Living unselfishly for the gospel make life valuable. Mark 8:35. Living unselfishly for the gospel make life valuable. Mark 8:35.
For whoever wants to save their life will lose it. But whoever loses their life for me and for the gospel will save it.
Spiritual life is self-sacrificing. Luke 9:25.
What good is it for someone to gain the whole world and yet lose or forfeit their very self, or lose their soul?
You can imagine you living this life. All of your 59, get it right this time, right? All of your 59 years on this earth, just living it up. Coming to church. But then when you go out there, you're doing your own thing. And when it's time, what it says.
What is it to gain the whole world?
And
Lose
lose.
your soul.
You can imagine that? You don't want to even imagine that. And that's what's going to happen to some people. Might not be 59 years, maybe 60, maybe 20, maybe 30. That's why I say, whilst you have life in your body, each moment of life is a gift from God. It's valuable. Live it to the best for God. Spiritual life is living in fellowship with Christ and can be found only in Him. Romans 6:5-7.
Well, if we have been united with him in a death like his, we will certainly also be united with him in a resurrection like his. You want 5, 6, and 7?
Mm-hmm.
For we know that our old self was crucified with him, so that the body ruled by sin might be done away with, that we should no longer be slaves to sin, because anyone who has died has been set free from sin.
Spiritual life is living in fellowship with Christ. It can only be found in Him. Live our life as if He's coming today, because we don't know when He's coming. Cherish it, appreciate it,
And not take it for granted.
and not take it for granted. We never know. We never know. What in life are we thankful for? What are you thankful for? Somebody might as well ask, because I'm going to ask everybody. What are you thankful for in life?
My family.
I said everybody going,
I guess we're not thankful.
huh?
I'm just messing.
I know, I heard you.
I would say the lessons in my life.
Huh?
The lessons in my life.
Whatever you thankful for. Oh, the lessons. Oh, you was answering. Oh, I thought you was asking a question. Well, you know what? You Angie Teller was going to come next.
More.
What's name a lesson in your life that you're thankful for? Just give me one. I'll come back. Let me come back. We might as well just stick on this
For
side.
being here. I'm thankful for being here every day.
You ain't answered yet? You
How
did?
many times?
Huh?
How many times? I am thankful for Him saving me.
You answered when you answered that.
I'm thankful for just life. I'm thankful for just being able to get up out of my bed in the morning. I'm just thankful. I'm just so glad that God saved me. I'm so thankful that God saved me.
I'm gonna have to ask her and then go back over here and come back and ask her if she remember what she said, because she.
I'm thankful for my health that God gave me and that God gives me every day. I am so thankful that I'll be able to get up in the morning, no headaches, unless I have eye pain. But I look over that, I just thank God, because I know He's going to take it away, because I asked Him. I'm just thankful.
I'm thankful for life. I'm thankful in life, for life, for everything. I ain't saying thankful. I ain't got no headache. I have a headache all day, but I'm still thankful, because even though I have a headache, I know that I have a life. I'm thankful that my dad is still here. He's still fighting. I'm thankful that he gave me another chance to, even if I didn't get it right in them 49 and so, to try to get it right now. And I'm even thankful for my husband, my sweetie pie, my honey bunch. Fix your face. And your cousin. I'm so thankful. Such a great man. So thankful for him.
You should be. It's your husband.
Thank you.
You should be.
Life should not go, that's a word, unnoticed. That sound like sense? Does that sound like sense? It shouldn't go unnoticed. You know, we have a unit that's called the LIFA unit, where I work. You know what the LIFA unit is? Where they give them, instead of giving them debt, they give them life. So now they spend the rest of their life in prison. And do you believe that these guys that have life Do you know that they act better than the other guys? Way better, more respectful. They know they're not going anywhere. You have some that, but they have to watch them because they say, well, now they have a life. What are they afraid of? So they'll do anything. What else could you do to them? But they're respectful. They have life. I guess they're saying that they're grateful. They could have been dead, but the system gave them life. So I would think if you got life and not death, why not take that chance and make it right? I've seen people that had life in them and overturned, and they came out. So that's why, Sister, I got it right today. Taisha, but I got it right earlier, so she all right. I got it right earlier. That's why she said, appreciate it. Don't take it for granted. And I would say, did you say live it to the fullest? You didn't say that, right? I would say live it to the fullest. Because it's a gift from God. Live it to the fullest with God. Get up, breathing, eating, feeding on God. Because we don't know when this life that we have will be our last. We don't know. It don't even have to be an accident. It don't have to be a bullet. We can walk right down there and just give up the ghost. But whilst we have this chance, we may not have it again. Appreciate it. Live it. Thank Him for it. Give Him the praises and live it like it's a gift. Live it like, God, I thank you for it every day. It shouldn't be a moment go by that we don't appreciate it. Shouldn't be a moment go by. There should always be a smile on our face. Like Sister Sharma says, people said life gets you down.
Yeah.
What about life that gets you down? I couldn't really comprehend that.
That's the life they live. That's what get them down. That rubbish life out there, staying up all night, drinking all night. So
Because
that's the life to get them down.
Because life is what Angie make it.
Yeah.
Taisha make it. See that? Sister Sylvia make it.
That's right.
Brother Andrew make it.
That's right.
Sister Shivers make it. Brother, Ernie make it. Denise, it's what we make it. So if life getting you down, you need to do something different.
Shake yourself. That's right.
You almost made me sing that song. That wasn't a church song.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
No, not that one.
Which one?
What the hell that one go? Shake yourself. See what you did? But we need to check ourselves. Check what we're reading, what we're watching, who we associating with. If life is getting us down. Does that sound like sense? Anybody? I see one person shaking their head agreeing with me. You agreeing with me too? Anybody have anything else? Yeah, because I was just finna say, I hear you all night.
Well, I stepped down.
Okay, go ahead.
Talking about life, I stepped down, I just got a phone call, I sent a voicemail, first call 3 times, I heard something, third time. One of my past coworkers, who trained me 19 years ago, him and his wife both worked at the same school. He taught science and she taught Spanish. They both are retired now. And past 2 years, they've been in our hospital procedures and stuff, planning their 6-month extravaganza trip to Spain and Italy and they're, and all the stuff that they're doing. And there's they have one son and he lives in California. Well, the husband, his name's Pete, he went into the hospital on Friday for a procedure and got bad news that things don't look good at all for him. And the doctor gave him about 2 weeks.
Wow.
So we heard that yesterday. The son flew into town, of course, to be with the mother and whatnot. And she's been sick as well. So her hearing her husband sick now, I guess Amanda got herself sick now. She in the hospital bed next to him. They don't ran testing her. They just moved her to hospice today. So now the son is dealing with basically, if it's the Lord's will, or how you look at it, losing both parents within the next week. So it's ironic how we talk about life.
Life, that's right.
How we say that life is what you make of it, and life is so important, and cherish the one life you have.
That's right.
Because you just never know when your numbers are going to come.
You never know.
And here they are. Yeah, they had health problems, but they're making the best of their life.
Yep.
They're making, our retirement plans. Are we going to travel the world now?
Yep.
We're going to talk for 40 years, and now we're retired, and now we're going to
Yep.
do the world.
That's right. We never know.
So,
You know what's so ironic is that my dad been going to doctor's appointment after doctor's appointment. Sometimes he fight. Reminds me of Bishop. After his Alzheimer's, he fight. I ain't going to no appointment. I'm not going. I'll have to call Daddy. You going? I gotta call him. Daddy, you going? Well, I'm going. Yes, sir. You going? Okay. My brother'll have to go over there. Daddy, you gotta go. Okay. I just told your ma that, but I'll go anyway. I'm going. He go to doctor's appointment, run tests, nothing wrong. They said, ain't nothing wrong with him. Diabetic, yeah. Then they were saying, okay, probably had congestive heart failure. Okay, we kind of figured that. 5 years ago, he had prostate cancer, the prostate check. They say he good for, this 3 years ago, they say he good for another 5 years, no prostate. They say fine. Okay, that's 3 years ago. Okay. He had all of these other checks. Fine. Okay. Here it is now. You telling me all of these stuff. So we make plans in life for all of these things. But just like I already said, we don't know. But even though he's been getting tests after tests, and nobody never said anything. They didn't say this. And all of a sudden, you're saying you have prostate cancer. Both kidneys gone. Now he's on dialysis. Congestive heart failure. Alzheimer's. Diabetic. Just sound like everything in the book. Now they saying prepare. It can be any moment. But we plan for these things in life. We make plans, but we don't know God's plans. That's why we got to live every moment like it's our last in life. I had a coworker. Her husband was on dialysis. She used to take off every week and go sit up there with her husband for dialysis. He went in to do a procedure. A simple procedure, colonoscopy. Anybody ever had that? You know how simple it is. It's simple. Huh?
You start at 55. Some people start at 50 and take colonoscopy.
Well, I started, I think, at maybe 40. It's something simple. 40 or 45, I guess I started. You never had one? This is Sylvia.
Yeah, you got to do
Barbara,
it.
you know you up there. You ain't never had none? Sister Sylvia, you need to go get you a colonoscopy.
You get both from the upper GI and the colonoscopy.
Yes, I done had
get
2 of them. And I know you older than me. I mean, you don't look it, I'm just saying. And he went in to get a simple colonoscopy. It's something simple. You know, you have one, right, Brother Andre? Isn't it simple? It's simple. When it gets simple. And she said she know it was simple. She's sitting there on her iPad playing her game, and she see the lights flashing, and the doctor's running, and they calling code, and she playing, and she said, uh-oh, something happened to somebody. So she ain't paying no attention. Because she say, I know that ain't my husband because he doing a simple test. So she continued playing until they came out and got her. But we make plans. She already said when they left there, they was going to go get something to eat. We make plans in life. And they came out and get her. And they told her her husband was dead. She said, you must have made a mistake. She said, my husband doing a colonoscopy. Simple.
To sleep and then wake up.
That's it. But the thing was, she said, what she believed what happened was, you know how they tell you don't eat at night after a certain time?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he ate. He was hungry. He ate, and he threw up in the procedure, and he choked.
Mm-hmm.
So when y'all do procedure, they tell y'all don't eat. Don't eat.
Don't eat.
Oh, I follow instructions.
Don't eat. So
Especially if it's pertaining to my wife.
yeah. But I said we plan in life for so many things. We make plans. We make plans. I went to the hospital one day. I was working at the school board. A student ran into me. The bell had rang, and he was trying to make it to the class, and he ran into me. And they took me to the hospital. And I'm sitting up there, boy. I'm just sitting there. I say, boy, when I finish here, I'm going to get me some red lobster. I want me some red lobster. And I'm planning. This how we plan. And I'm sitting there, boy, I got to get me some red lobster. It was Friday. It was payday, too. And them people talking about they finna admit me. And I'm like, boy, I had plans for some red lobster. But that's how we plan. We plan stuff. But our plan in life is not always the way God wants it. Appreciate life. Cherish it. Live it like it's our last. You can get the offering. Live it like, unless you had something to say before you go.
What? You want me to take up offering now?
Unless you had something to say before you leave.
No, I don't have anything. I'm good.
Okay, you can take up offering. Live it like it's our last. Anyone? Anyone have anything? Sister Sylvia, you ain't got nothing to say? And you have anything? You want to say anything? Thanks everyone that came out tonight. Thank God for life. You remember when we used to testify? Thank God for life, health, and strength. Thank God for my right mind. We just used to say that, but did we really understood what that means? We just used to say that. Thank God for life, health, and strength.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What else used to go? It made me forget. There's something else to say. Thank God for giving me
The activity of my life.
the activity of my limbs. We just used to say that, but did we really? We just, It was a fashion, a form of fashion. It was just. But did we really meant that when we said thank God for life?
You don't think I'll take $5 when you give them to me?
Well, I knew that you mean it when you. You didn't testify. You didn't grow up in that era. You didn't grow up in that era. No, I'm talking about testifying, thanking God for life, and testimony service.
Let's pray. Father God, we just want to thank you for this day, Father God. We just want to show you how grateful we are for blessing us throughout the day, Father God, watching over us, protecting us. Bless those who gave, bless those who desire to give, Father God. Bless this offering that we do the works of your house, Father God, that it be a blessing to each and every person that comes in these doors, Lord, that it will do the work in your house, and that we give you, Lord, the honor and praise. In Jesus' name, let your will be done.
We have women's meeting tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. And this weekend is our women's weekend. And Sunday after service is adult choir rehearsal. And that's it. No. His word doesn't matter.
I'll speak.
Why did you come last week? You serious? You could have tried out last week.
Last week,
Week before last. I had a meeting.
I was out of town.
Weren't you? Oh yeah, you weren't. You weren't. You want to try that on Sunday?
It won't be right. If my husband's not there,
No.
he don't want to come.
Yeah.
He don't feel bad about
You ain't making no doorway for him. No package deal.
be a package. Sister Sylvia, you didn't pray last time. I think it's just, you prayed last time. Yeah. Since y'all want to see you, huh? You say you will move next time? What you said? Since you didn't read my stuff last time.
Father, we truly thank you for this night. We thank you for your goodness and your guidance. Thank you for bringing us out. We thank you for the word that we have heard. We ask you to help us to endure and overcome. Take us home safe and sound. Cover us in your blood. Fill us with your love. Let us get it in the house and not just at the house. Lord, we ask you and we trust and believe in you for all things. Amen.
Amen.